Hello, friends. This is Tamara with Auntie Corn Leadership Strategies. Soon we'll have a new name. I got caught up and forgot to renew my business name, so we're on the search for a new name for this entity that is here to bring you certain experiences and uplifting words and to really try to inspire you, particularly to keep going, but also to keep going deeper into your strengths, whatever those are, and however you choose to apply them for good in the world. So, I wanted to come to you today to talk real quick about today, which is September 22nd, and it's only important what day it is, and I don't care when you see this, the energy is still the same, just adjust some of the specifics. But today, according to a couple of YouTubers, I didn't check the math myself, but today there are 100 days left of the year. And so folks are really talking about, the great lock-in of 2025, like buckling down and locking in. And if you have been following me for any length of time, you will know for sure. That's the quickest way to scare me into not doing anything, excuse me, is to say we're locking in. Freedom is a value of mine. So I certainly don't want to put that energy out into the world. That said, there was something on my mind about practice, and what if I could look back at the end of the year and look back on 100 days of practice in something that is life affirming, in something that will allow me to explore myself, meet myself on the path, and also express myself. It's been real hard for me to speak up and speak out, even about things that I normally speak up and speak out about very easily. Some of that is like trying to be more mature, and other parts of that are just real, like the chilling effect chills. And it's meant to chill, and it's meant to not like chill us out, like go in there and relax and calm down, but like put our thoughts, put our expressions, put our advocacy, put our words and our works on ice and freeze it from contributing to the whole. And so when I thought about it like that, I got really excited. And so that's why I'm coming to you in a video that, you know, isn't super scripted out. I didn't spend a ton of time preparing it or thinking about what I was going to say to you. I wanted to tell you about this 100 days of practicing and invite you along for the ride. And again, if you are not seeing this on September 22nd, 2025, like adjust. What would the next 90 days look like? Is your birthday coming up? Like whatever that is, fix a point in the future and come along with me in the spirit of practice, in the spirit of meeting yourself along the road, in the spirit of giving yourself the opportunity to practice self-expression. You heard that, as I started to talk, I got like a little hoarse and a little frog in my throat. And, other spiritual teachers that I have learned from often indicate that when you are starting that practice, like the resistance can come up in these kind of physical ways as your energy expressing like, this isn't safe, go back, turn back, go back to the status quo. And, we get to, if we choose this path of practice, we get to choose differently, and we get to think about it differently, and we get to speak even when our voice quakes or is hoarse suddenly in the middle of a video. So I wanted to tell you about that 100-day piece. I wanted to invite you along on a practice run. I'm thinking that it might be good to do this run in 2-week sprints, right? So 100 days, 2-week sprints, that's not an even number, and that's okay. We'll get as many pairs of weeks out of that as we can. And, I think that the commitment, the practice that I'm going to engage in is around recording a video every day and uploading it on that same day. I've got like 7 videos in my reel that I haven't released for whatever reason. The transition to longer videos has been a real challenge, and getting out of doing just the shorts. So anyway, I think maybe something that sounds good right now, we'll see how it works over the next 2 weeks, is to think about the video as the video, and then the short as like giving you some behind the scenes on what it's like to try and practice video making in this body, in this life, at this age, at this address, with this job, right, in the present, in the now, with this economy, all of those things, like just accepting that for the now, there is no other time for this incarnation to self-express and self-explore. So I know I like self-expression as a topic. I know I like self-exploration as a habit. So we'll see how it goes. And I wanted to end this with a little story. There was a friend of mine's birthday, like a great friend. She has passed on, but she's an amazing friend, and her birthday was a few days ago. And one of the things when I was thinking about bringing this 100-day practice piece to you all was that one day she gave me this book, and it inscribed in the cover, she basically says, you know what to do with this. And what I wound up doing a lot is I highlighted a lot and I threw it across the room a lot. And we used to have that as a joke, right? That we would talk about how we were throwing the book across the room because we really didn't like being confronted with the truth, or like we felt like we were being read for filth. So I am really dedicating this moxie, the moxie part of this practice run. I'm dedicating it to her, and I'm dedicating it to throwing the book across the room and giving your friend a book that will best be used, thrown across the room over and over again. I still have that book. I still read the highlights. Occasionally I teach out of those teachings. So there's a lot of benefit in having stayed in it with that book and throwing it across the room when I got frustrated, and then going and picking it right back up. So I'm hoping I don't throw the phone, but that said, we will see, what frustrates, what inspires, what becomes easy, and we'll just see. Let's just see. Let's experiment with this, and I would love to know what your commitment is, what your practice is. You can always leave it in the comments. You can email me at tamvanhorn@gmail.com, and if you know how to set up newsletters, email newsletters, and mailing lists, you please let me know, because I've been trying to do this on my own and it has not worked. So it's getting near 10 minutes. That's way longer than I thought I was going to chat with you all today. But that said, join me. I'd love to have you along for the ride. We got this. 100 days till the end of the year. Have a wonderful, wonderful practice season.